So here we are on TCG Player. And if you've noticed, the last couple days, the market for Lorcana is changing pretty drastically. First things first, is important to note that there have been restocks in like local game stores and stuff like that. Like one of the stores around me is getting boxes of restocks and stuff like that. So more product is being injected into the player base, which means the prices of stuff is starting to go down. So if we look at the booster box here, oh my goodness. So just to show how quickly things have changed. From September 9th to 11th, this is the peak. It was over $400. It was being sold at over $400 at most sellers. It kind of treaded water a bit, being like, about a $20 difference, $30 difference throughout the next month and a half. But then, around this time, end of October, beginning of November, stores started getting restocks. More product is getting into the hands of players, which means more cards are out on the market. So then what happens? Boom. Like a almost a 90-degree drop in this graph. And now prices are in the $250 range. And I don't know how much more it's going to drop, if it drops anymore at all. But this is kind of what the market's looking like. Like stores around me who are getting restocks are selling them for $250. But this is in a matter of, what's today? It's the 7th today. So in a matter of 2 months, this has dropped $150. Like, man. I mean, even if we just look at the 1 month thing, like again, it was pretty consistent throughout October. It didn't move on, then boom. And it's still going down. If you look, November 2nd is when it really took it was starting to dive these couple days. November 2nd took a huge dip, was around the market price around 267, stayed around there, went up a little bit, then took another dip and is around 250. So this is something that people have been saying for a while now, which is when there are restocks, prices will go down. Now, is it still at MSRP? No. And buying it from most buying it from like most third-party sources, it's not going to be at MSRP, maybe ever. Maybe when the reprint comes out in over the holidays, or if I had to guess, it might be a little bit past that. But right now, this is for those who are looking to not spend an arm and a leg for this stuff. This is a good sign. Now, let's look at individual cards. A good example is Grab Your Sword. Again, at one point, it was up at 12, took a drop in August, and then it's been consistently going down. Okay, if we look at others, Stitch Rockstar is another good example. Again, was in like this $20 range, and then consistently going down. Now, at the point where it's under $10. Tinkerbell, again at its peak in August, beginning of September, when the product was first coming out, this card was in the 30s and it progressively kept going down, and now it's at a point where it's around $15. That's about half of where it was 2 months ago. Same thing with Lilo. Are we seeing the pattern here? All right, now that the market has kind of settled, it's really, these cards, the pricing for these cards are starting to make more sense. Like cards that were already in like the penny range, have been there for a while. I'm talking about the cards that have been like $10 or above. Whole New World, again, was around $20 and just kept going down. Now it's under 10. Man, Ariel. All you have to do is look on the TCG player graphs. Be Prepared. Be Prepared, which was has been in the teens for a while, is now under 10. Some people even doing it like under 6 or 7 or even under 5. The cards are becoming much more accessible. This card has been all over the place. And what's funny about this is, like, I think people are thinking that this is starting to get power crept out by some of the reveals in Emerald, but also it's just a rare. So the fact that this card, like Lilo, for example, was getting over $10 or just under $10 is crazy. And now it's dropping down around 6, 5, 6. Let It Go, another one. And like I even looked at these prices earlier today, like 12 hours ago, and they've gone down since then. Any other significant ones? Fishbone Quill was around like a $4 or $5 card. What else? Just in Time was around $3. Is dropping under 2. What else? What are some of the big ones? This is hilarious. So, oh my gosh. So Elsa. Like, Elsa was in the 50s and has just progressively dropped down. And if we look at this dip right here, it's below 30. And this is such a vital card in one of the best decks right now. Elsa has gone down significantly. Surfer Stitch there was this funny little peak right here at the end of October because of how well it was doing in tournaments, and it's dropped back down. It's funny because like this card actually started not that expensive in like the teens, and then when people realized, oh, this card's actually kind of insane, it went up, but now it's starting to come back down. Now I'm really interested to see where the Enchanteds are at. This I can't believe. Well, I can because it's happening everywhere, but like, again, this was close to a $50 card, dropping down under 30. We'll keep going here. Maleficent, basically in the same boat as Belle. $50 card, now dropping under 30. Hades has actually held value. He actually went up in value throughout October, and like now he's staying in that 30 to 35 range, funny enough. I mean, the poster child of the set in September, October, this card had a gradual decline actually throughout all these months, and now is a $15 card. Ursula, again, another power player in the Ruby Amethyst deck. This one actually, Ursula's actually maintained this for like its entire lifespan so far, funny enough. But I'm kind of surprised that this card didn't spike more. What else we got? We got a couple other things. John Silver is about where he was. So some cards haven't changed, but a lot of cards have changed significantly. Okay, Enchanted. The money cards. So at its peak, Elso was over $800. You're not like, if you didn't sell it at this point, like, yeah, it kind of blows, but like this card still is sitting at $650. And like this card might maintain value because like this is the chase card of the Enchanteds. This guy who this is who I have, and I pulled him when he was over $200. You know, here he is right here. He's steadily declining. So if you're trying to get bang for your buck for your Enchanted alternate cards, now's the time to sell. Like, it's hard to say because they're going to come back in the reprint. There's going to be more in the market, so you might need to offload them now. Let's look at the case. So a case, this is unbelievable. So a case of the booster boxes in September, October, over $1,500, close to $1,700 is starting to decline. Like a $1,600 to $1,400 decline is significant. It doesn't seem like that much when you're talking in the thousands, but that is a dip. I mean, the gift set, it's absurd that it's still this price. I mean, come on, people. Come on. The star decks, it's absurd that the star decks are still like in the 30s. Like, what are we doing? But if we want to look at the chart here, yeah, like here are the sales starting from all the sales today, all at 250, all at 250. So right now, this is where the box is going to sit. I'm not sure how much more it's going to drop right now. Like, if it takes another big dip like this, that'd be insane, but I don't think it will. But when the reprint comes out during the holidays, it might take another dip. Now, is there anything for Rise of the Floodborn? All right, so Rise of the Floodborn at pre-sale. It's looking like right now where like the first chapter was when it was released. From what I understand, based on who I've talked to and who other people have talked to, the Rise of Floodborn release might be fairly similar to the first chapter release, where there just isn't enough prints, but that means that they could also do reprints as well. So yeah, it's crazy right now. This past like week, prices have been taking a dip. So for those who are more budget minded, you can finally start swimming in the waters of getting some singles for sure, because the prices are coming down, which I think is a great thing to see.